A lot of people might judge you saying that, okay, your life is so boring, your life is so plain, just level up. But hello, welcome back to another episode of the Dia Talks. This is me, Dia. So in this episode, we'll be talking about my three boring habits that have actually helped me build my business. And maybe you guys can implement these three simple boring tips in your life so that you can also have a growth in your business. Starting with number one. If you have read the book called Atomic Habits, it states that small persistent efforts can lead to bigger results. I have followed the same simple strategy in my life, which I implemented in my day-to-day routine, which have helped me gain a bigger results than I actually imagined. Some small things like, say, drinking more water every day so that I can stay hydrated, and it actually adds up more to my creativity, more to my productivity, self-care, and maybe focusing more on myself and my health and my both mental and physical health. I started to implement small things like journaling, hitting the gym, which I was always practicing. Anyways, I started to be more consistent so that I can have more organized life, which eventually reflected on my business and my personal growth. The second one, which is my personal favorite, is protecting my energy. I used to go and talk to a lot of people irrespective of what type of energy they radiated, but at certain point I started to cut off all the type of people who radiates negative energy. When you start to talk with a person who have a negative mentality, you will eventually start to get absorbed in their negative mentality and thoughts, which will eventually affect your personal and professional life. So I started to cut out people who have a negative mindset, which I thought they have a negative mindset. So I start to cut them off. I start to keep a distance from them. Then I started to protect my peace over all the other things in the world. I literally stopped caring what others think about me. If I start to be in my room, lock in, work on my business, work on my growth, even though the networking part was still there, I put my peace a step ahead of all the things that is around. And prayer is one of the most important thing which I have learned on the way of running my agency, which can actually help and do miracles in your life. Pray and meditate as much as you can. Say it's just for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Pray every day. Meditate every day. Make sure you are on the right track by being grateful to God, by being grateful to the universe that you have everything that once you have imagined. So even the small things, be happy for small things. Suppose I am happy that I am running an agency in my dream city in Bangalore. At the end of the day, I am so grateful that I am running an agency in my dream city. What else do I want? I'll just overcome all the obstacles. And it's like when you're being grateful, the God will give you more. Be happy that you have certain so and so things, even though a lot of negative things are happening. Find happiness in whatever you have and not what you want to have. And the last one, which helped me a lot, is not taking things so personally. Suppose in my work life, I might have got a lot of client rejections. It's very common. If you run a business, you might have got maybe at least few times a day from clients. Earlier, I used to take everything so personally. I used to think, okay, why did they reject my proposal? It looks so perfect. It looks so good. Why did they reject it? Do they have some grudge against me? But at a certain point, I realized that it is not that because they have a grudge or some personal issues towards me. It is just that their way of thinking and my way of thinking didn't gel up. So it's not something to be taken personally. It's just professional. So make sure to avoid things or not to take things so personally in your life when it comes to professional life. So that was such a small video. I wanted to make it so short and crisp about the three boring things that I've implemented in my life, which actually helped me in my business growth. I hope this will be helpful for you guys as well. Until the next episode, ta-ra.